So this is 2008 to 2009, so 25 to 26 years old. We had this little small hurricane, Hurricane Gustav, and we were able to finally be off of work. Like, I was excited about that. With my time off, I just wanted to learn something new, and so I went to Books a Million, and I bought a book on how to play chess. And I was just immediately like fascinated by chess. Like I couldn't stop playing against like the little computer program that I bought for my computer. It was called Fritz, and I didn't know anyone else who played chess. And so yeah, I would just play against the computer all day on the hardest level, and I never beat it, you know. But not even the best of the best could beat a computer. But I had this on my mind I could beat it, but it taught me a lot on how to play defensive and stuff like that. But I still play chess to today. I actually won my first chess tournament that I went to this year. Um, I was also a witness at Kenneth's wedding this year in Beaumont. He was getting married to his wife that was currently in the Philippines, and they're still married today. Big ups, Kenneth, because that's yeah at least 14 years in deep, and that's pretty impressive. Um, and I remember like going one day back to oh yeah when I went to go meet Kenneth for the satellite wedding in Beaumont. We go eat at Papa Do's. Just a random memory. And Ashley Jacobs, she used to go to Fourth Street Church with us. She came meet me there because her and I was cool at the time and whatnot. And I remember going back to work, and I checked the schedule and it showed 5 days like a different color, and I was like, cool, you know, I'm only working 2 days this week. I ain't got to work a big 3 day this week, you know. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting 5 consecutive days off, and I was like, and then I looked again, and I was like, what? I was like, man, I was wrong because it was showing I was working 5 days, not 5 days off. I was like, what the hell? So I guess LeBears really needed like full time dealers, and out of default, I became a full time dealer. Now like people catch hell to try to become a full time dealer, but we was forced into it from. It wasn't no on call part time and then full time. It was on call full time. Um, I was on this social app, and I started talking to Linda. I want to say the social app was called Tags. At this time, like right now, it was cool, you know, to do like meet people off the internet on like a Facebook or Instagram or dating site. But back then, it just wasn't socially acceptable. So every single time we met someone, and they're like, "Where did you two guys meet?" It was like, "Oh, I met a friend in Baton Rouge, and she was a mutual friend," making up lies just so we didn't say we met off a dating app or whatnot. And Linda and I, we clicked pretty well. We did the question game. So this is like January 19th of 2008. Well, I would ask a question, she would answer it, and then I'll give my answer, then reverse. We got kind of like to know each other like really quickly, whatever. And I remember one of the questions being like, "What's one of our dream vehicles?" And she answered an Escalade, and I answered an Escalade too. And that next month, in February, I end up trading in my Tahoe that I just bought, and end up buying a black Escalade from Texas Auto Direct. Still got it to today. I love that vehicle. I immediately like fell in love with it. I remember they let me test drive it, and I end up like parking it like next to this bridge, and I just stared at it. And then I drove it back, and I was trying to find like every excuse, like why I shouldn't buy it, and there was no excuse that was worth it. Like I would have regretted that to this day if I didn't buy that vehicle. So I ended up buying it, whatever. And by March, I ended up going to visit Linda Wynn, in Baton Rouge where she lived at, and we clicked well. She took me to Charms. They had some amazing food there. It reminded me of like a advanced like a Steamboat Bill or something like that. And we went to the what did I order like I ordered cheese sticks. Yeah, I think I ordered cheese sticks. We ended up going to the state capitol after that. Uh, we would just walk and talk. I remember I told her nicer wasn't a word. was just joking with her. And then we looked it up, and nicer is a word, whatever. That's just a random memory. Um, we kept talking. Then she came visit me in April in Lake Charles, and we went to Steamboat Bills. We started dating April 14th of 2009. So yeah, 2009. Yeah, started dating April 14th, 2009. And it gave me, this will sound weird, but like last year, the reason why like I broke up with Nicole was because like I just my mind just can't see somebody every single day. It get very monotonous and boring. Same thing, but like monotonous, boring, whatever word you want to use. But like with her, it was perfect because like we would only see each other once a month. Like I'll drive to Baton Rouge, she'll see her 2 days out the month, 2 or 3 days out the month, and then she'll drive to Lake Charles the next month to see me 2 days out the month. So I had like 27 days of like total freedom. And yeah, like I said, the perfect space that I needed. And on I remember it was Father's Day in the break room, and I was just relaxing. Uh, and these two other dealers, oh, so my bad. Yeah. So this is 2009. So I bought the Escalade. I bought the Tahoe in 2008, the 2007 Tahoe, and I bought the Escalade in 2009. It's like 2007 Escalade, whatever. The year didn't matter, but for some reason I need to clarify that. But anyway, yeah, I was sitting inside the break room on Father's Day, and these two dealers were speaking to me like out the blue, like I've been there for a year. These new little dealers that just got hired, they're just rookies. I was a rookie myself. But it was Marlon Mayo and also Willie Turner. We still friends to this day. And Marlon just ran like I don't even know these two people. And Marlon was like, he said, "What your kids getting you for Father's Day?" And I was like, I did my usual. I just laughed. And then I was like, "Who's this guy?" And then like in my head. And then I was like, I don't have any kids. And I think it said something like smart, like, "Oh, any that you don't know of," whatever like that. But ever since that day, I'm like all three of us clicked like very well. And yeah, like I said, we're still all cool till to this day. And Linda and I were getting into our little arguments, whatnot. And we had planned a trip to go to San Antonio that summer. That's summer 2009. And I haven't been since a kid since 1999, since the other stories that I had. We went out there during when the Spurs was out the finals. So it's been like 10 years since I've been to San Antonio, but I love the city. And the day we were supposed to go, we had a little argument or whatnot, and I was like, I'm not going. I'm not going. And she drove from Baton Rouge to Lake Charles. She had to drop me off something. It has to do something with like an Apple product. And she was like, so I thought she was just gonna drive back to Baton Rouge after she dropped. She was like, I'm headed to San Antonio, and I'm gonna go without you. And I was like, shit. I was like, I can't miss this event. I don't care how mad I am at her. I'm gonna freaking miss out on going to San Antonio. And so I couldn't pass it up. So I jumped in a little Mazda tribute, and we went off to San Antonio, and we stayed at the Grand Hyatt Riverwalk hotel, which is really nice. And San Antonio is just as beautiful as I remembered it. And she taught me how to play Scrabble. We played by the Riverwalk at nighttime, and she showed me what a snickerdoodle was. Snickerdoodle ice cream was really good. Still eat one of those till like today. And we also listened to like like a little South American band. I want to say they was from like Peru, and they would like play by the river walk, and we did the boat ride or whatnot. And yeah, that was pretty much the end of my summer.